Okay, looking at some area questions. Now starting with our area units and how to convert those. So using what we would have done in length and perimeter, we've got our 10, 100, 1,000, but with area units, those units are squared. So that means that we've got 1,000 squared, 100 squared, 10 squared when we are multiplying or dividing to convert those units. So a couple of examples, 0.248 meters squared going to centimeters squared. So meters squared to centimeters squared, we're going to multiply by 100 squared, or we can write that as multiplied by 10,000. So you can do whichever. When you put it in your calculator, you can actually type the 100 squared. So we can go 0.248, and we're multiplying by 100 squared, and that you can see is the, oh, sorry, what have we got? Meters squared. So meters squared, yep, just thought I had a millimeters there. So that gives us 2,480 centimeters squared, or we can times by 10,000. So you'll see 0.248, when we times by 10,000, we get that same answer there. So whichever you're more comfortable with, whether you use it as 10,000 or the 100 squared. Then we've got 3,100 millimeters squared going to centimeters squared. So millimeters squared to centimeters squared. We are dividing by 10 squared, or we can write that as dividing by 100. So when we do that, we've got 3,100 divided by 10 squared, and we get 31. And you can see if we did the 3,100 divided by 100, we would get that, 3,100 divided by 100, we would get that same 31, and that's going to be centimeters squared. Couple of just a revision of your area rules. So when you're doing your area of a square, that's going to be side times side, or side squared. Area of a rectangle, length times width. Area of a parallelogram, base times height. And area of a triangle, half of base times height, or you might write it as base times height over 2. So I've got a couple of examples to work through here. So this first one is a rectangle. So we've got area is equal to length times width. And so we've got 7 times 3, and that will be 21. And our units are centimeters times centimeters, which is centimeters squared. Here we've got a parallelogram. So we know that that's base times height. So we've got our base in this case is 9 times 4, which is going to be 36. And that will be, this case, meters squared, because our units is meters in this one. Here we've got a triangle where we've got a base of 9 and a height of 8. So we've got area is equal to a half of base times height, which is a half of 9 times 8. Our 9 times 8 is 72. And when we do a half of that, we're going to get 36, and that will be meters squared. The last one is a little bit of a trickier one, but what we can see is we've got two shapes. So we've got our rectangle, and we've cut out of our rectangle a triangle. So our rectangle we've got is our length times width, and our triangle a half of base times height. So our length times width is 10 times 7, and we're taking away a half times, and then in this case our triangle has the base of 10, and it's got a height of 3. So our 10 times 7 is 70, 10 times 3 is 30, times a half is 15. So we've got 70 take away 15 is going to be 55, and that is meters squared. And that's the end of our area examples there.